Cracking open 3 cold ones with the boys for week 5, season 5, game 6.
Tyler's voice didn't count.
Yeah, I'm a cold one.
You're cracking open one. I don't know if you're cold right now.
I'm not cold.
Yeah, you don't feel cold.
What's up, guys? You know how it is. A bunch of people on commentary, a bunch of people playing. But if you want more specific than that,
Nick on the left, Matt on the right.
Matty.
Well, Matty to you, he's Matt to
you
me.
uncultured fuck.
Oh, I want to confuse people.
It's if you're older than him, you can call him Matty.
Are you younger than Matty?
I am. I'm 21, born in September.
Are you the youngest person here?
Likely. I
That's
think
very
I'm
funny.
likely.
Taking a placeholder, he took Boomer Petey.
All right.
Daisy is the placeholder.
Daisy is the captain.
Perhaps has confidence that will be his pick. Now, I love the way last time Nick, I believe, for Nick v. Matty, waited on his captain for a very long time and ended up with Daisy. And I believe now it's Matt who is waiting on his captain. I love this new wave strategy for drafting. Because it really puts the other guy in a position where it's like, I gotta take Birdo and DK if I want to rob him of the really good captain stars. And you don't want to pick Birdo that early.
Yeehaw, as they said in the old country. Interesting.
Yoshi's a captain? That's the rough part about drafting that is that you're not allowed to take Yoshi, not allowed to take non-captain DK.
Well, here comes DK.
Okay.
Is there a particular reason that the first captain you draft has to be your captain?
I think it's just kind of a balance.
Yeah.
Why not draft your team and then pick
it's
your
so
captain?
that it's to prevent Bowser
Well, 'cause then you
teams
could
from
draft,
being
like,
nuts.
2 captains, say like,
Because then
draft Bowser and have a
yeah,
different
because otherwise
captain.
it's first pick Bowser, and then the other guy goes okay Birdo and Boomerang, bro, and the other guy's like, all right, DK captain, and then yikes.
I see.
That's a spicy draft.
Oh, I'm having the remnants of the cheesecake in my mouth from this cheesecake platter.
It's possible I'll get another cheesecake piece without telling anybody.
How are you not telling anybody?
I'm just gonna take it and no one's gonna know.
How you just told like our viewing audience, which could be anywhere from 70 to 120 people,
Yeah, but
depending
like,
on the day.
no, trust me, you're not gonna know that I even told you.
Fair.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be nuts.
You will not believe how much you don't know about me taking this cheesecake.
I believe unless you right now held up a piece of cheesecake, which would impress me. I think I'm gonna notice when you get the cheesecake.
You're not gonna notice.
Unless you want me to get you the cheesecake, which I could do for you, via asking Matty to pass it to Nick, to pass it to Gil, pass it to me, and then I'll pass it to
Then
you.
literally everyone would know.
Now if we do it really quietly, then no one at home would know. I'll just cover the mic with my hand. I'll just bare hand the mic.
If you guys don't know, there's no way they're gonna find out.
I could also mute the mic, but bare handing it sounds way more fun. Oh man, they're still drafting, huh?
Yeah, early pick for Daisy for sure. I think you could have waited last pick for Daisy if you wanted her
Probably.
against Nick for sure.
Pinky is still on the bench.
You're always gonna be. Oh,
Wait, Wario's on the bench also.
I just took Waluigi.
It's weird. I mean, there he is off the bench.
Yeah, Wario going late recently, but this is probably the latest we've seen him. Real fall from grace.
I want to see that yellow fellow. It's been a while.
I'm not picking.
I do want to see
I
the yellow
want the
fellow.
fucking blueberry.
Blueberry, I feel like, is honestly the rarest nowadays.
Yeah, because you either pick red because you actually want him, or blue because he's yellow because he's a meme. Now that red turned out to be good, we need a new meme.
Yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Who'd you take, Trevor?
Koopa Troopa, more like
Oh, you took Trevor.
Koopa Poopa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How about just poopa?
That's really
Just
stupid.
2 poops.
More like dumb shell Edie.
Big, stupid dork.
2 poops, 1 character.
2 poops, 1 troops.
2 poops.
More
2 poops ahead of
like,
the...
hits the ball at a freaking
Yeah, I'm glad
90-degree angle.
I gotcha. I got that musical ear. I just can't sing.
2 poops ahead of the game.
I love Aladdin.
Do you?
I love Aladdin.
Who's your favorite person in Aladdin? Why is it
Jafar.
Jafar? Yeah, it's Jafar.
Jafar because he reminds me of my roommate.
Which room? Nick? Wow.
I'm cool.
Yeah, he's cruel. He cheats. He lies. He's snake-like.
I thought you were gonna say Jack
He
because
spit in my
he
milk and
sucks.
call me a bitch.
Jack, I love you if you're listening, but I don't think you are.
Jack, you're nothing like Jafar. I'll
Disney-
give you that.
Give every person you lived with at New Paul's last semester a Disney character.
All right. I'm giving. Oh no, this is a little harder than I thought. I really. It was more like I saw Nick and I'm like, that's Jafar. But now that I'm like, all right, who are you? It's much harder.
And after me, you've still got Ben, Benelli.
I know. I'm just
Jack.
trying to do you right now.
You can skip Randy if you want. You can sub Randy out for like a live.
Yeah, Randy was a homie.
Randy was nice.
Yeah, he's a homie.
I thought his Halloween costume was hysterical.
Oh, the big slutty cop.
I like when he
Yeah.
screamed.
Oh, the big sex noise he
Yeah.
made? Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, I think when I was coming over to get Andrew to go get sushi, I heard this moan coming from your room, and I thought it was Olivia, and then I went in, and we just...
And it was just Randy
it was
standing there.
Yeah, Randy with a big wig and like the highest heels I've ever seen. And I asked him like, Randy, why are you screaming like that? He said, "'Cause I'm a natural woman."
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
By the way, in case any of you at home were curious, Randy is not a natural woman or a woman at all. I'm pretty sure.
Randy's a drag queen, gender non-binary.
I see.
In case you were curious.
I was.
They don't mind being
I wasn't
called
curious
he
because I
or
thought I
she
knew.
or they.
Yeah, is it me or just like...
Don't say something gender bad, Gil.
I'm only allowed to do that.
No one gave you the pass.
I have the pass because I
don't need
saw
a-
a dude and got a boner once.
Listen, it's this easy. You don't need a pass if you're just racist.
Yeah, my dad never got the pass. my dad today, he did it again. My mom was like, I want to store this outside because I don't like the clutter in the house. And he said, what are we? And then he said the word, and I'm like, oh my god, he said the word.
Wow. I
I
can't
don't know why I'm
imagine.
surprised anymore.
I can't actually imagine hearing anyone I know say that word unironically.
I think he said it like
No,
20% ironic.
That's not enough.
Not enough, no.
Alright, the thing I was going to say before Nick coming off was I was really surprised to see Bowser just drove one to right center field and only get a single out of it.
Yeah, right? I guess it was the line drive.
No, it was a
No, it was uppy.
fly ball.
Fly ball.
You know, Andrew, the thing I'm never going to forget is I think it might have been over Christmas break. I don't know when it was, but remember we were all just, like hanging out, like playing baseball, and then instead of your dad putting a bunch of like waters on ice in the fridge, he just goes outside and just dumps all this stuff onto your backyard because he's
'cause
like,
it's
it's
snow?
cold enough to chill it.
Yeah.
So why would I put it in my fridge?
I mean, that is a cute little concept.
Yeah. It's nice my dad doesn't say the N-word in front of my friends.
I think it's intentional.
How kind.
How kind of him.
Honestly, he didn't know to do that.
And you know, it's...
If you're, I don't mean this at all.
Yeah.
In a literal sense, but if your dad ever says the N-word in front of me, I'm gonna high five him just for total confusion.
Yeah, amen, brother. Amen.
Question, was Wario picked?
Yeah.
Yeah, he late,
Where is
though.
it?
Very late.
Where
Yeah,
is he
Matty's.
picked?
Matty's team.
Like
Where's he-
8th.
What's position he playing?
Third.
Okay. Sorry.
Third's not bad for Wario.
No, I didn't see him because I see Mario at second base.
All right, so you got a bunch of Disney.
I
characters
would
left.
replace Wario and Mario for sure.
There he is.
Wario's got that big slide, you know?
Walker.
Andrew, I believe you have some Disney characters for our audience.
Yeah,
You can't leave
alright.
a bit hanging.
I'm
sadly.
I'm trying to think of like
I didn't want him anyway.
what it's hard. There's no Disney characters that I can think of that are not just like
Go movie by
Gaston
movie.
and
Jafar.
Mulan. All right, I'll go movie by movie, but it's gonna take me a bit.
Go ahead, take your time. I'd help you, but that'd be against the spirit of the game.
Yeah, I mean you can name movies if you'd like.
All right, let's start with the
Frozen and Frozen 2, I already thought.
I'll,
Of. Thank you.
let's start with princess movies. You got the Frozen series, Moana.
I got Snow. Oh, Moana, I haven't actually seen.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I got I got Belle. I got Belle and the One Beast.
Andrew,
Okay.
you're easily Olaf from Frozen.
I'm all off from Frozen.
Olaf.
Oh, all off from Frozen. I'll take that. I kind of wanted to be Gaston's little helper boy.
LeFou.
Yeah, LeFou.
There's also, let's see, you've got Pocahontas,
Oh,
I don't know anything about
No,
Pocahontas.
actually, Andrew, I lied. You know who you are?
Who am I?
Kronk.
Crawl. Let's go.
That's a Disney movie, Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Do you want like the
Let's
off the
go.
beaten track non-princess ones?
Oh, of
So
course.
You got like Emperor's New Groove.
Stuff
and you
I
got-
don't remember.
You have like Hunchback and Notre Dame.
Like Wally. I actually thought of
I
Hunchback
was
very
creeped out by
early.
that movie.
Wally is Pixar. We're not counting Pixar.
I see. We're not counting Pixar.
We're not. Pixar's
Oh,
off the table.
I literally just pinned you as
Told
the
you
the
to
guy
do
who's stuck in the box in Toy Story 2. Not because he's stuck in a box, but because he's
The
like,
shark. Woody
No,
Howdy
no.
Howdy.
The
Oh,
head
Stinky
Woody guy.
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete! I forgot he was stinky, so now I feel a little bad. But yeah, Stinky Pete.
Why'd you peg me as Stinky Pete? Even though
he's-
it's an illegal maneuver to count Pixar.
You know, but before, you know,
You're so
if you
Stinky Pete.
if you ignore
I
the
banned Pixar before I was Stinky Pete.
if you ignore the fact that he's stuck in a box, and you ignore the fact that he's stinky, and you ignore the fact that he's evil, there's some similarities there.
Name one, please.
He's nice initially, very
It's
welcoming.
all fake though.
It's all, but if you ignore the fact that he's evil, then what would you pin yourself as then?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You can ask. I would gladly. I could do this quicker than you.
Yeah,
for
do it
sure.
quicker than me for sure.
Let's see other movies I can give you. Disney's Meet the Robinsons.
Go, let's go.
You're the bad guy from Disney Beats the Robinsons.
I would love to be the bad guy for Disney's Meet the Robinsons.
They all hated me. Hey, Goob, you want to hang out after school? Nice binder.
I've got no problem with being a villain, man.
Oh, I almost said make everyone be a villain. I don't know if that was gonna make. I don't know if that would have made it harder or easier for you though.
Probably harder because you're just limiting the guys.
I mean, all the Princess movies. I think you know them. You should
Probably.
anyway. Princess and the Frog is one. Is another one. Tangled. A lot of good options in
yeah.
Tangled.
That was close.
I know I'm a guy, but I've been told I give off Rapunzel vibes like very hard. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, who's the guy with the tentacle beard? Is that Barbossa?
No, it's Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. Who's Barbossa? Is Barbossa the guy with the
Barbossa's
scraggly
the-
beard from Kingdom Hearts 2? That goes, we leave, but the artless stay. Is that him? Is that Barbossa?
I think that's Barbossa.
Sick. I love that guy.
I haven't seen. I've seen every Pirates movie once. I went on a date.
Oh, who's the guy who's stuck on the side of the ship and he's made of barnacles?
Oh, that's Barnacle.
I
Oh, boy.
love
Barnacle
Barnacle Man. It's Barnacle Man. I've got hairs growing out of my liver spots.
I mean, you also have all the classic Disney characters like Mickey Mouse and Company. If any of those give you vibes of people. Hercules.
Can you stop fucking hitting it in the
Who
perfect
could be
zone?
Hercules?
I don't think anyone is Hercules, but I think maybe like Hades or Phil.
Oh, right, the movie Hercules.
Yeah.
Guy's a fucking dude.
You got some Phil in you.
You think I got some Phil in
Yeah, a
me?
little
I'll take
bit.
Phil.
A little bit of fun catchphrase. Forget how many words are in the thing. You can pull that off.
I'll take Phil.
I've got 3 words for you.
I feel like Benelli gives off some Hades energy.
Yeah. What? Also,
Or the bad guy from, I don't know his name, the bad
What-
guy from
what is
Hunchback. Shrek is not Disney.
Shrek is not Disney. Okay.
If Shrek were Disney, I think you could actually just do everyone as a character from Shrek and it would be easier.
You just use one limb from Shrek as to a specific person.
Oh, who's using the physical embodiment of Shrek is who?
Who is the left arm of the Forbidden One?
Who's the right ear? Who's the dragon?
Who's the dragon? Which one?
The one that ends up piping donkey and they have like.
Oh, that dragon! I was thinking.
do not
I thought you
think
meant like.
the dragon piped donkey.
I was thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! Still, and I was like Blue Eyes White Dragon or like
hell
Scyther, the Forbidden One, or whatever his name is.
Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Yeah, that one. And then there's Exodia. Nope, not Exodia. Then there's Turbunculus. What's the blue guy's name? Obelisk. The Tormentor.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
I had Relinquished. That was my coolest card.
Is that the yellow one?
No, that's the yellow one's Ra. Relinquished is a ritual monster with like a bunch of with one big eyeball, and he steals monsters.
I don't remember a single card in my deck, but I know my deck was frog themed. I don't know what it did.
Yikes! You probably Treeborn Frog. Or what time frame?
I was maybe 7,
Oh, maybe that
So-
might be pre-Treeborn Frog.
16 years ago.
Did
so
you
early
run
2000s.
Frog the Jam? Were
There
you
was
like
a-
a dumb 6-year-old?
There was a king. One of the frogs was royalty. Had a crown.
Oh, okay. Do you know about the Frog the Jam nonsense?
I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh.
So,
I doubt I even played the game right. That's how young I was.
So we'll start it with the first set of Yu-Gi-Oh in like the 80s or 90s or whatever. They Japan and English have pretty different card names. So Japan prints a card. It's called like it's like Jam Toad or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the card gets localized and it's called Frog the Jam. Now later, the Yu-Gi-Oh decides they want to make a new frog archetype. So now, in Japan, the frog archetype just works as normal. But now, in America, every single frog-type card that says, like, summon a frog monster from your deck, now says, summon a frog monster from your deck except Frog the Jam. And there's so many cards that say except Frog the Jam.
Is Frog the Jam like busted?
No, he's so bad.
He's just
It's
not-
the thing.
he's
It
just
would
not a
not
fr-
change the meta at all.
he's just
if
not a frog.
Yeah, he's just not a frog. They have to keep the card effects the same for the regions.
That's really funny.
And then it was something. Yeah, he's like a level 2 water type with 700 attack. But the thing is, there was a frog card later that just said summon a water type monster with 700 attack because it lets you summon fish or stuff. The best level 2 monster with the highest attack was Frog the Jam, and he was only printed in the McDonald's Yu-Gi-Oh pack, so he was extremely rare. So this like
I'm looking up the TCG
this like
of
5
Frog the
cent
Jam.
Yu-Gi-Oh card became like $50 for about 3 weeks before Treat Toad got banned.
Smart, Matty.
Frog.
He looks so stupid. He's funny.
Frog
He's probably
the
5
Jam
cents
from
again.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 22 cents.
Yeah, he used to be $50.
So good.
Wow, this is silly. His market price is
That's like being a
$3.50,
Waluigi, though.
even though he's on sale for 22 cents.
He's rare.
Fun. Frog of the
Wow,
Jam.
nice try.
I should have walked up.
Very fun.
Wait, I want
But
to
yeah,
see
look-
it. Don't press A.
I got Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, I want to see how
banned.
Yeah, at your school.
Not at my school. At my school's
You jumped
aftercare
late.
program.
Oh wow.
Um,
Come back, Homer. Nice.
Yeah. So
Who pitched to that guy?
Maddie.
Oh, Matty, why you always do that?
This kid Jack stole my Obelisk the Tormentor,
Yeah. No.
and he was
Say
holding.
goodbye to Obelisk.
He took my Obelisk Tormentor, and I beat him in a game. So he took my Obelisk Tormentor, and he like walked away with it. And I was like, give it back. And he was like, no. So I took his whole deck.
Yeah.
And I was like, give back Obelisk. And he said, what are you going to do? And he ripped Obelisk in half.
What?
So I went to the bathroom and put his whole deck in the toilet.
Wow.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Was banned
Damn.
from aftercare.
I love the concept of shadow duels in real life. Like you go to like a pro tour and then you beat someone in a 2 out of 3 and you're like, now give me your rarest card.
That used to
And
be a
then-
mechanic in Magic. They banned it.
Oh, that's such a
there's,
cool
I think
mechanic,
there's
though.
9 cards in Magic that say ante. And the way it works is whatever the number is, it says like ante and then a number. And whatever the number is, you would exile a top number cards from your library.
Yeah.
Under the card with ante, and if you lose, the opponent gets those cards that you
Wow.
exiled under your ante
That
cards.
is so awesome.
They banned it like almost immediately.
I would say so.
Well, I think it's because they ran into trouble with gambling, probably, right?
I don't know why they banned it. I just imagine like.
Anti also sucks and is not fun.
I mean, I'd be pretty miserable. I mean, it was like, imagine like you flip like a mana crypt and then like a low, like you could in theory like flip a nut, and it's like, I lost.
My favorite moment from the Yu-Gi-Oh show was when, this is in the era of when you beat your opponent, you take the rarest card. This guy was dissatisfied with his opponent's deck. It was all garbage cards. And he's like, all your cards suck. Give me 2 cards. And he's like, you can't do that. That's against the rules. And then Kaibo, who's running the tournament, rolls up with a briefcase, and he goes like, I'm challenging you to a duel. And he's like, oh wow, you don't think you could win just because you're a tough guy. And then he's like, but only on one condition. And then he flops down a briefcase and then opens it. And the guy grovels to his knees. He's like, what's with all these rare cards? This is insane. He's picking them up, looking at him. He's like, I'll only duel you if you boost the power of your pathetic dueling deck with these rare cards. And then he's like, okay. And then he one-shots him with Obelisk the Tormentor summons him without even sacrificing anything.
How's he do that?
It just cheats.
Oh, he just cheats.
He's like, turn 1, he's like, go, Obelisk! So good.
I just like the one quote where Kaiba like tells that. It might even be the same episode where he goes, "You're a third-rate dueler with a fourth-rate deck."
I also like when he bursts into the grandpa's store. He goes, "Name your price, Grandpa."
Does he kill the grandpa?
he duels the grandpa into
death.
submission. Yeah,
and that's where he gets the blue eyes, right? It was
Yeah,
the grandpa's blue eyes, and
he
then,
steals
and
the
then it becomes
grandpa's-
Kaiba's signature card.
yeah. He had 3 blue eyes, and then he wanted the grandfather's for unknown reasons because you could only throw around 3 in your deck. And then everyone's like, "Why do you need another blue eyes, Kaiba?" And he's like, And then he forces the grandpa to duel for his rarest cards. Then he takes the blue eyes, and then he rips it in front of everyone's face. He's like, "I couldn't risk it being used against me." There was only 4 blue eyes in the world.
I wish like all card games had that level of like anime energy.
What?
Like imagine,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like I hope in the future like card games become so advanced, like you're playing like at like a station and you have little holograms, and because of that, it becomes so cool that like games pick up and it becomes like that in real life. Like, I'm gonna be a professional Yu-Gi-Oh player.
You ever see videos of guys that are like super into the Yu-Gi-Oh at the like the tournaments?
No.
Oh, that's so funny. They like make the noises. He's like, "I summon battle on attack mode," and then he's like, "Oh, 800 points of damage." As he's like calculating.
I'll hit your life points directly.
And the other guy is just kind of like laughing silently. Like,
Oh boy, Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't think I'd talk about Yu-Gi-Oh with this much like vigor again. In
oh my
life.
god, the best one of those videos is the guy who's running like a degenerate OTK deck, and every time he does a move, he's like, "I activate face down." Like,
Face down.
I love the story behind why the card in Magic Chaos Orb was banned.
yeah,
you know that story.
Is
I
that
don't
like
know the
real?
story.
So yeah,
You don't
it's
know
real.
the story now?
So Chaos Orb is a card in Magic is a card that says flip this card above the table. Whatever cards it lands on, it must do 1 full rotation. Whatever cards it lands on
good.
are eliminated.
I didn't have control of power
Yeah.
until I stopped. But,
Early in Magic tournaments, there used to be a rule, though, that was like if a card had a certain value to it, you were allowed to have a token to represent the card. That way you didn't damage the card.
Uh-huh.
And Chaos Orb met that requirement. So this one guy went to a tournament, ran 4 Chaos Orbs. His deck was bad. It didn't do anything. Except he would play Chaos Orb, and then the token he would use for Chaos Orb was a bowl of soup. So he
I never heard that one.
So he would go, "Okay, I play Chaos Orb," and he'd lift up a bowl of soup, and he'd go, "I'm gonna flip my Chaos Orb, or do you want a scoop?" And everyone would quit.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, because they didn't want their cards to be ruined.
Like, I'll put Waluigi on your jersey.
The one I heard was that people were ripping up Chaos Orb and like throwing it like confetti,
That's
so it
Chaos
lands on
confetti.
everything.
That's Chaos
That's actually,
Confetti.
Well, that's why I thought they made Chaos Confetti as a reference to that.
Oh, maybe.
I'm gonna, you know what? I've heard both stories. I believe Alex is the one that told me the soup one, though, and I trust him. But let's see what the internet has
The
to say.
soup one's way funnier. It's way more mean too.
Oh my
Very
lordy.
good, very good, very good.
It's like threatening someone to scoop, or else I ruin your cards legally.
You can get objects to represent your card. That's awful. Here's my soup.
I'm gonna fact check
Imagine
it.
bringing a bowl
I
of
play
soup.
my soup
Yeah.
face down.
Imagine bringing soup.
He's
to
like, actually put
every
face
event.
Your move. He's like, "Dude, you got marinara all over my cards."
Marinara
It's
is-
chikorita. Beef barley.
This isn't beef barley. It's chicken noodle.
What?
How did you know?
So here's the errata for when it was before it was banned fully. Note for 2 cards that have flip abilities, such as Falling Star and Chaos Orb. Both dexterity cards are allowed a fair flip. You may move the cards you're using to a different position in the playing area to get a good flip. You are Forking a falling star. Please note the copy. That's what you had to do. You had to copy the spell and
Okay.
make the token was a copy. Note if you are forking falling star, the copy should not disrupt the game state. Do not use a bowl of soup to represent the copy and flip over. It's right
That's
there.
the
in
errata?
I believe you.
Oh wow.
There it is.
That is
the note
awesome.
errata.
Wow.
That's what the guy would do. He would copy it, and then make the copy would be a bowl of soup.
That's really funny.
Wait, they come be like, quick, give me another one.
I'm assuming he had like multiple thermoses of soup and would put a little bit in the bowl because the smallest amount of soup is threatening to
Yeah.
your cards.
That's like the funniest thing I've heard in my life.
I can't. I was actually. I was telling the story and I was like, oh no, I've told a story that someone told me that I didn't fact check. I'm gonna get called out.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's real.
I think if anyone ever asks me to play Yu-Gi-Oh again, I have like a jank deck that's just random cards I threw together that I think are funny. So I'm definitely gonna be like, without telling them what my deck is, I'm just gonna be like, I'll only do it if you shadow duel me. Winner gets the other person's rarest card.
That's the smartest thing to do when your deck is worthless. Because if you get a lucky random win, you
Yeah.
get a rare card.
And
if
my
you lose,
deck
who
is
cares?
full of lucky random win conditions.
Like what?
Like, I have a card that's like, if I have nothing on my field and my hand is empty, I could summon a crazy dude. I've got, like, if my opponent synchro summons a monster on it with a specific condition, I can take it and stuff. It's all, like, stuff to counter what my opponent does.
I like the Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds a lot.
I like
The one with the
first one.
elemental heroes.
The one with Dark Magician.
Dark Magicians. And they made a slutty version of Dark Magician.
They made a lot of versions.
They
of
made
Dark
a
Magician.
Jada Smith version of Dark Magician.
Yeah, she was very early.
Yo, you know,
Who's
I
Jaina
love-
Smith?
the Will Smith's wife who cheated on him.
I
It's a callback to the earlier episode where I called her a fat slut.
Oh.
I will take
I
back the
thought you were
fat.
s-
She's in shape.
I thought you were saying there's a human person that looks like the Dark Magician girl.
No, there was a human person that looked like the Dark
You
Magician
can't
girl.
move
I'd
for
be an
so
issue.
long after his
Yeah.
charge swing. Like, wow.
Alrighty.
Come on.
Got a feeling Nick's gonna win, but I'm not gonna say anything for
Maddie's
sure
having
yet.
a rough day today. I mean, Matt has been
Ooh,
rough day
Boo's
today.
sweating. The ghost sweats. Ghost sweat.
It's like a third time.
Lafayette. Boo. Lafayette. That's what it sounds like in Hamilton.
You're a great, you're a fantastic singer.
I can't rap
I'm
and
taking this horse.
it's something about like I'm making a red coast redder by stabbing them.
It would be really cool
I can't
if,
rap in a French accent. It's just too much to ask for.
It would be really cool if during the Hamilton on Broadway, they had the DDR announcer to, like, say some things. Like during the play, you just, like, chimed in, like, you're an incredible dancer.
That'd be really interesting. There is a scene
Keep your
there.
body moving.
There's a portion in Hamilton where like Hamilton makes a like booklet,
Yeah.
and he's handing the booklet out to everyone, and they hand it to the conductor of the orchestra, like down off
Oh, really?
stage. Yeah.
What if, like, when they did that, the DDR guy said, like,
Excellent
touch the
pamphlet.
like, don't touch the memory card.
I bet a video game musical would do better than people would think it would.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I said a video game musical. What? First of all, there's no music in Wreck-It Ralph 1.
I forgot there was a Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet.
Rex the internet. That sounds like a cash.
He becomes a meme.
I've never seen it, but memes and movie, that's cash.
There's a lot of memes in it.
It's
The whole plot is he becomes a meme and breaks computers.
That's pretty funny.
And Vanellope...
Like I'm gonna wreck it breaks him, or like virus.
No,
breaks him?
his memes carry viruses.
I figured.
Oh, jeez. Well,
What if, like, all right, hear me out, right? You're Wreck-It Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
You go into the computer world. You can smash the computer. Do you smash it?
Like I smash.
I think it's your obligation to smash it because you're Wreck-It Ralph.
But you might be a bad guy, but you're not a bad guy, you know.
You gotta smash it though. You're
could.
gonna wreck it. Anyway, we'd like to have an interview with you, Matt.
Go for it, kid.
Pardon me.
We sell food here.
You did the, was it Nick who did the pick no captain on the draft thing?
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you.
And it worked out.
It was pretty cool. I think that's probably the wave because you have the pinch between DK and Birdo. And did you pick DK before Birdo as your captain?
I did, yeah.
You like you like
Birdo's not that good. So.
Birdo not that good? Okay. Did Birdo do anything this game? Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nick
big
hit
egg
Nick hit pretty good with it without the special.
without the special.
She got one good hit without it, I think.
The other special was Rob. Not Rob, it was an Al.
You pitched to Bowser. Are you think you're gonna ever pitch to Bowser again?
I might not, because it's pretty much the only reason people score runs. Besides the 20 hits, obviously.
Yeah. We see 2 home runs, 1,000 batting average.
Yeah.
2 balls off the wall.
Two
too.
balls off the wall.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Those. Yeah.
I don't know. Normally I could pitch to Bowser. Just today I'm out of it, I guess. No, Nick played good. I mean, it is what it is. It was a closer game than I think the score showed, but it's,
Totally.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot in Mario Baseball, especially that the score is closer than, or the game is closer than the score indicates.
And yeah, no, I had a couple double plays, couple balls. Is just I seemed to find Birdo the entire time I hit the ball.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was fine.
So today you lost to Nick, you lost to me. Who do you think is the next one you're gonna beat?
Probably Dennis.
Out of Nick and
That's
Andrew.
out of Nick and Andrew is what I was looking for.
Oh,
But I'll
okay.
take Dennis. We don't have to. You can dodge the question.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I actually struggle more against you than I think against.
Let's go. All right, Nick. Any further comments about the game? No. All right, Nick. Time for your comments. You have anything to say before I ask you a question?
I'm pregnant.
Aha! All right, so cool draft. You no, that was him. All right, standard draft. When he didn't pick his captain first, did you feel pressured to take Birdo or DK?
Who did I take? DK?
Neither.
No. Who was I? Bowser?
Yeah, I think he took DK while Birdo was still on the table.
No.
Would you have taken Birdo before DK if he didn't take either?
No.
Okay.
I took her really late. I took her like 7th or 8th.
I guess I'm just kind of a goober over here.
Yeah.
Who do you think was the MVP of this game, despite it saying Bowser? You think it was Bowser?
I mean, like, duh. Just look at that. But also, like, Toadsworth actually batted, like, really crazy. His batting was great. KB got 2 RBIs with no home runs. Everybody did pretty good. I think like between like the Bowser home runs and the Toadsworth just like continuous hit.
Yeah.
I think I just got Matty on. I got Matty on such
Toadsworth and
a.
Boo, so nuts.
I got.
Can I ask this?
I got Matty on such a tilt that it was just like
Is he a top 8 character? Toadsworth.
he might be.
I picked
that-
him like right after Boo.
He can relief pitch,
yeah.
right? He's not awful on center field, and he's never gonna bobble, which I think when you play really good players, bobbling will ruin games.
Yeah.
And he has a great star hit and a great regular bat.
That's true.
He
I think he's got
Doesn't
good
get out.
merit.
You could pitch with him too. You could pitch with him.
Yeah.
I consider Boo and Toadsworth to be very similar characters. I think Boo's a little bit better, but they're both nuts.
I mean, how much better really is Boo?
Nuts.
They're both great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Boo gets doubles more frequently is the only thing.
Right.
I got a question for Nick.
Yeah. What's up?
What's your like go-to brand of chewing gum?
I don't chew gum a lot.
Really, not at all.
No. I used to be
Not
super
even for like
into it.
sweetness, like no hubba bubba.
I mean, oh, you know what? The one piece of gum that I'm jonesing for this now. It's either the one with the goose on it, the watermelon ones, like the big box.
Oh, bubble gum.
Yeah, that's it. The watermelon ones are insane, or zebra stripes.
I've not
You
seen
just-
zebra stripes in the wild.
Dude,
in a
they have
long
them,
time.
dude. They still exist. Zebra stripes are fucking intense. Like you chew that shit, 15 seconds of elate.
Like Juicy Fruit.
I'm the happiest
Juicy
I've ever
Fruit
been.
is
Juicy
only
Fruit's
like
like
3
fine.
seconds.
Loses its flavor immediately, but for 15 seconds, it's nice.
Yeah.
But it's not even
yeah,
amazing.
no, the zebra
It's
stripe.
pretty good.
Gotta say, the zebra stripe, probably the best thing I've ever tasted.
All right, I have
Yeah.
a question for Dennis actually.
I didn't eat. I gotta eat.
What, pink man?
Yeah, Dennis, how do you feel about that, man?
I think he played good in the field. I mean,
He did.
he played good
He
in
had
the
a
field.
slide, big play.
I think he had a sacrifice fly too. I'm not sure. Maybe he did.
No,
He did.
Possible,
I
no.
don't think his ball's left the infield.
No, he
yeah,
didn't do that good.
he's one of those characters where it's like if you're either gonna be on with him or off with him.
Yeah, we saw BJ do it too, and I think probably it's fair to say those were your 2 least favorite, two last picks this team.
Yeah. I think I either need to bring
You pick him because there's no one left, you know.
I need to either bring BJ into batting practice or just stop picking him. But like usually when I pick him,
I
there's
like
like
batting
no,
with
there's,
BJ. I
there's
think
nobody left.
I get on base a lot with him.
I was liking it, and then I haven't done it well lately.
Maybe you're gonna have to change your Discord tag.
Oh no.
I still like him. He's still my friend. Like,
He's still my friend.
By the way, I was gonna say this as well. I'm surprised that Green Noki isn't getting picked on a Pink Menace team because Green Noki can play the outfield and does have a decent 1-star. I'd like to see it, and there's chemistry. I'd like to see
You're the
it.
one who's been
Test it,
pioneering
baby.
It
the
is.
Pink Menace
It
now,
is.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
Pick Noki.
Yeah.
See if I care.
I got a good word.
Do you
for
care?
Andrew.
All right, are we ready for our word?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Good game.
Andrew. Spell playwright.
Playwright.
You knew about the G in playwright?
I knew about the G in right.
It's not normally in right though.
All right, then never mind. I just got lucky.
like writing. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's not usually in.
I was so confident that the word right had a G in it.
Well, like
like a right
we're
turn
going
does.
right, or I'm right.
No, we're going right is RIGHT. But if I'm writing on a
it's not.
paper,
There's no G. It's just WRITE.
bullshit.
And turning right is RIGHT.
No way.
So you
No way.
you accidentally
Those are both RIGHT.
No, they're not. But you accidentally mix them together to get the correct spelling of
And then right,
playwright.
right on
miracle.
Absolute miracle.
Right on paper is WRIGHT.
No G.
No.
Just WRITE.
Shit.
You know,
Why are they different?
You know, I spell Rite Aid, like the place.
RITEA.
Just throw a W. Just throw a W.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
Andrew.
At the
right
beginning of Rite Aid?
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
What?
No aid, obviously.
What?
All right, Andrew's broken, but he got the word.
Rite Aid has a W.
Wait,
in
but
it?
I need
No.
to play Andrew.
No, I'm saying imagine it like that.
I gotta go, dude.
All right,
Spell CVS next time, Andrew.
CVS.